you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Clemson Tigers offense comes onto the field first today. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to...
There he goes. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Tar Heels offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well.
Turning on the Jets to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Denson. Makes the grab. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's gone. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterbacks.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Sets up the screen. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And the field goal unit is on the field. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got a man, it's Adams. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Gideon. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Clemson is quick to the line.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and that should... Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And the defense had that one sniffed out from the start. But look at this, the offense back on the ball, going with some tempo. This defense has got to communicate fast and get lined up.
And he's dragged down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. To the air, it's Gideon. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Looking down the middle, and his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Goff. After the filthy move, he's got room. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. The Tar Heels have it with a first and 10. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Try and play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense.
Turning it on. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 28. Dropping back, it's Gideon. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Firing to the right, complete. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Little. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Trying to barrel in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Florida State may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Doak Campbell Stadium every time. The Noles have been racking up road wins since the Bobby Bowden days, and they get another one today. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this win, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll go to the ground, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Heel off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clemson jumps to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got the back over the middle. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it. It's a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. From the 22 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Gideon. Working that left side now. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for space, it's Perkins. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Denson. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They're looking to throw on second and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Punts it out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Scanning the field. It's Gideon. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. From the gun. Wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot in this offense.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Finds his tight end. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Gideon. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Touchdown, the grab in the end zone for the score. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He's got him in the flat. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like,
oh, he's got some space. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Wants to throw. It's Montgomery. Here comes the Heat. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the 1st down. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. He's in open space downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Hauls it in. Looking for the end zone. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Caught. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Defense in press coverage. He leaves it with his back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got his man on the right. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. A first down for the offense. Back to throw, it's Gideon. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Makes the grab. It's Washington. At the 45 on his way. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Power football with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
North Carolina, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Montgomery. It's complete to the left. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer.